what's up, and welcome back to my channel. All right, so I have a big video for you today. Yesterday morning, if you follow Officer Tatum or Brandon Tatum or his wife Corinne Tatum, you know that they had released on the TatumReport.com, I will put the link below, and they released an exclusive document or number of pages in regards to the Breonna Taylor case. Now, this is major information. We're not talking about the stuff that you saw in the news. This is stuff that nobody knew, okay? Even those of us that knew she wasn't completely innocent couldn't have even imagined how deep into drug trafficking Miss Breonna Taylor was. So as I mentioned, there is a report on the TatumReport.com. Link will be below so you can read it. And I suggest that you read every single page. I believe there's a total of 39 pages. They have obviously redacted some confidential information from the report, but for the most part, the report that you are going to read here is completely open. Now, what I want to talk about is not necessarily to tell you everything that is in the report, because I want you to go read it for yourself. There's a lot to be said for, with your own eyes, ingesting information that you read, and I really suggest that you do that. But in short, okay, this report will prove a few things. Number one, the investigation into Breonna Taylor, as well as Jamarcus Glover, and as well as all the associates that they had in this whole drug enterprise. The police have been investigating them as far back as December of 2016. Okay, so this isn't just some new thing that came about in 2020 and they decided that they were short on Black people that they had shot for the year and they needed to make a quota, so they decided to break into her apartment and fake a whole warrant and shoot this girl. That's not what happened at all. What you are going to see when you read the report is that Miss Breonna Taylor was heavily involved in drug trafficking, okay? She wasn't unaware of what she was doing, okay? She wasn't unaware of the severity of the stuff that she was involved in, so much so that in some of the recorded transcripts from the phone call conversations that she had with Jamarcus Glover, who is the main suspect in this case that they served the other warrant on, who was running the entire operation, she admitted to losing sleep and not being able to sleep so well, being so worried about what they were doing, okay? In addition, it shows that Jamarcus Glover is a very bad guy. And I want to point out this, especially to those parents, whether you're in a mother-father household, especially if you're a single mother or a single father, please instill self-confidence and self-worth in your daughters. Because if you do not, they, like Breonna Taylor, are going to constantly be in search of someone to validate them. And you will read that in this report that Jamarcus Glover, although he claimed to love Breonna, he claimed to care about her, he was using her. He was using her for her address. He was using her for her car. He was using her for, you know, somebody to lean on when he needed a bail bond because he got arrested, okay? In addition, this particular incident that the world knows about, where Breonna got shot in a warrant, in the police serving a warrant to her house, okay? What a lot of people have also been talking about is the fact that she was this, you know, very sweet girl, an EMT, you know, trying to go to school and make a better life for herself. Here's the truth, and again, you'll read it in the report. Breonna was an EMT. However, she was let go from her job because a car that she rented in her name that was used by Jamarcus Glover was found with a dead body inside of it. It was used to commit a homicide, and it was evidence. Now, the reason why that's not public information is because Breonna Taylor cooperated with the police when they approached her with this. She didn't seem to really be involved in the murder itself, But like I said, the car that she rented for Jamarcus Glover was used in a homicide, okay? So she was, as Officer Tatum likes to say, knee deep in the drug game. Knee deep, people, okay? And as you read this, it's not just Jamarcus Glover and Breonna Taylor. It's Jamarcus Glover, his baby mama, another girl he was dating, you know, a friend of his mother, okay, who even after Breonna Taylor got shot and Jamarcus Glover was sitting in a prison cell, they carried on conversations over the jail phone about how they needed him, the mother needed him to get back to working in the streets and making that drug money, okay? So wake up, people. It's not what you think it is. Now, I want to say my closing thoughts about this whole thing. I am done with the Justice for Breonna posts, okay? I am done with the Justice for Jacob posts. I am done with the Justice for George Floyd posts, and I'll tell you why. The fact of the matter is everybody is in the streets rioting and destroying their cities for falsities, for lies that the media has told them, and for lies that they have believed themselves. You do not get shot because you are black. You get shot because of the choices you make. George Floyd, okay, while again, for those of you that always want to come in my comments and say that I'm condemning people, this is not condemning, this is facts. I am clearly stating that I do not wish for anybody to die. I wish for people to pay for their mistakes and to be held accountable when they break the law. George Floyd, Jacob Blake, Breonna Taylor, and countless others, okay, were breaking the law in one way or another when they got shot by the police. That is the fact, okay? In Breonna Taylor's case, as you're gonna read in this report, she wasn't innocently laying in her bed when she got shot. When her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, answered the door and shot at the police, or when the police came through the door and he shot at the police, okay, he ducked out of the way and she stood in the hallway and took the bullets. That's the truth. So he basically used her as a shield and protected himself. That's why he didn't take any bullets. I often wondered as I was reading it that I thought it was very odd, okay, that he was the one that opened fire on the police. He was the closest to the police and he didn't take any bullets, yet she, who was, as the media reported, laying in her bed, was shot, okay? You guys have to stop lying to yourself. And those of you that don't know what you're talking about and are trying to virtue signal by putting up a black square or telling people that Black Lives Matter to you or telling the world that you feel like there's injustice, wake up and do your research, okay? And I'm not talking about researching on CNN or researching on Fox News or researching on, you know, your favorite social media website. I'm talking about going to the websites for the courts, for the police. If you can't get it on the website, writing into the police, okay, and requesting the information. A lot of this stuff is public information. You just have to try and do the work to get it. And I have done that work, and Brandon Tatum has done that work, and countless others who have the same opinion that I have, who know the facts that we know, have done the work. So it's time, America, for you to do the work. Stop destroying your city in the name of these criminals, okay? And get down to what the problem really is, which in my opinion, okay, there's a huge lack of testosterone in the Black communities, okay, in the homes, okay? And I'm not trying to attack Black people here, okay? But we can't ignore the fact that all these situations, for the most part, even though the Black population only makes up 13.5% of the world's population, they commit the most crimes. They're the people that we're sitting, you know, out here, we're running around destroying our cities over, okay? So I have to talk about this because this is what it's about. There needs to be more leadership in the home, and it needs to be done by the fathers. The mothers can't do it all. And I guarantee you, all three of these people didn't have the presence of their father in their home, and that's why they act out, and that's why they have no respect for authority, or that's why they go in search of men who are no good for them, that they think love them, okay, that treat them like crap and put them in these situations where they end up dead. That is the reality, and it's time that we face it. I want to know what you guys think. Sound off in the comments below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and have a good one.